Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Starr, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to his strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fried Fogel again.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. This is the LEO podcast. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter at Braggley, Braggley. I'm here as always with my co-host, Brandon Dubich. You can find him on Twitter at Brandon Dubich. That's Brandon spelled traditionally. Dubich, Dubich. What's up, Brando?
I mean, I'm not always on. I wasn't on last week.
I was going to say that.
Did you miss me? I know our listeners did not. Like 100%.
I missed
Probably
you because dealing with Seth on that podcast was not ideal. So
we let producer Seth out of his cage every once in a while.
Pretty sure he made a point to let everybody know, or at least remember, that he's from Purdue. But he knows an awful lot about our team. Why? Because he probably knows our schedule all the way out to 2026. Why? Because that's
when they'll be good
what
again.
They do. So
Purdue might be good by 2026.
Exactly.
When Braum is gone.
Yes. So nothing reminds me of Cinco de Mayo or says Cinco de Mayo to me than the linebacker position, right?
Of course. Yeah. They're totally synonymous.
Yeah. Perfect.
Absolutely.
That's professional transition again. Look at me. So yeah, let's talk about the linebackers. Again, I will reiterate on defense. We traditionally play since Tom Allen's been here a 4-2-5. That means two linebackers. We're going to talk about the Husky as well. So we'll talk about the two linebackers that will start. You can call them inside linebackers, outside linebackers, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter. Blitzing machines. And then we will talk about who will start at the Husky position. If you're not familiar with what I'm referring to as a Husky position,
we're not talking about jeans, people.
No.
Talking about jeans.
That's a classic Seth joke there. We're talking like a floating safety linebacker guy that can kind of do whatever he wants. Usually blitzes quite a bit, but also covers the tight ends. Kind of a hybrid. Who's the dude in Arizona that's really good at that?
Isaiah Simmons.
Yes, an Isaiah Simmons type player. So
just in the most recent draft, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Yes, again, it's a household name. It's a household name. So, so 2020, let's talk about the position real quick, our position for our team. I would say the most dependable position group, at least on the defense, if not the entire team.
Deep.
Yes. And last year we had senior leadership, or were they juniors last? Again, no idea. But we have what we consider, I guess, two pro prospects back starting to the linebacker position. So they should both technically be listed as seniors, but again, who knows? And then we've got tons of depth. So we'll get into it. We'll go into who we think is going to start at the two linebacker positions, as well as the Husky position, and then talk a little bit about some of the highlighted players, quote unquote, or players that should also see the field this year, that would be behind them on the proverbial too deep. So let's get into it, man. You want to start with your favorite player?
It's your favorite player. I can't believe you're giving me the honor. But I mean, you can't talk Indiana linebackers going into the 2021 season.
Yes, without talking about Cam Jones.
Without talking to Micah McFadden.
Oh, okay.
Mr. All-American, Mr. came back because he has unfinished business. Just the Mr. do everything. Again, he double-digit tackles, interceptions, fumble recoveries. The guy does everything. He's where it all starts for the defense. And I don't know if I've loved a defensive player on IU as much as I've liked Micah McFadden ever. He may be my number one favorite Indiana defensive player.
My number one is going to go down as the most overlooked prospect in the history of the NFL draft.
And I hate that he went to the Broncos. They already have a stacked secondary.
He'll be okay. From what I've read, he should be third in line, and should still see the field quite a bit. We could always hope for an ACL tear by one of the other two at some point. So, okay. So you talked about Micah McFadden, 2020 AP third team All-American. Phil Steele, I think he's a Purdue guy. Second team All-American and first team All Big Ten.
235. I mean, he's
right,
exactly what you want.
2-star recruit.
And he can get sideline to sideline. Like I said, he's got great hands, great instincts. And it just seems like an all-around awesome dude.
Yeah, for sure. Led the team in tackles, sacks, and TFLs. That's why I said just sack machines. I think he had 10.5 tackles for loss last year. I mean, that's pretty good for having two linebackers. It's pretty good. Okay, so I will talk about your real favorite player. The other it should be a starter, is the starter on the other side of Michael McFadden will be Cam Jones. Also should be a senior, 2020 honorable mention All Big Ten player last year. 35 tackles and led the team with quarterback hurries, which I was not aware of that, believe it or not. Thought that somebody, maybe even one of the corners, would have led in that stat. But Cam Jones, I think an underrated player at that position. I think he's got to step up a little bit. But again, I said pro prospect at the beginning of the pod. I think they're both pro prospects.
What I think he just needs to find consistency.
Yes.
Cam Jones would take over quarters, right?
Yeah.
He
pretty much took over the Penn State game. Think about the Penn State game. He's huge in the Penn State game.
But then not too often, every so often, he kind of disappears. So he just needs to find that consistency. And again, he has the potential to be an NFL player, to be a potential day 2 pick. He just needs to find the consistency. But again, he's got the body to do it. He's shown it in spurts. Real high potential. Just need to see more out of him.
Sure.
And if he doesn't, there's guys behind him that can.
Yeah. And this is going to this will shock you. And this will probably kind of counteract what you just said. Other than forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. Now, granted, he only played 8 games. We only played 8 games last year. So in 8 games last year, he had more tackles than what he had in 12 games the prior year. He had just about the same. He had a half less TFL than he did in 12 games. He had more sacks. He had the same amount of pass deflections. He just didn't have an interception or a fumble recovery. So he's improved in the linebacker, quote unquote, stats every year. Consider he didn't play 5 games,
right, and
had virtually the same stat line with 8 that he did with 12. Wow, that was a lot of numbers and a lot of, hand movements and stuff on the screen. So here, this is in all sarcasm pushed aside here. This next one, this starter or presumed starter at Husky is definitely one of your favorite players and somebody that I thought that we wouldn't miss last year, but I think we missed him quite a bit.
Significantly missed Marcelino Ball here. And this position was almost made for him. He's can get all over the field. He has great run instincts.
He's long. He's really long. I feel like his arms are double his height. Like he's so big.
Yeah.
6 foot 214 is what he's listed, and I don't think he is.
He was literally born to play this Husky position because he's an undersized linebacker, but he can't cover quite as good as safeties, but he can do kind of that hybrid role perfectly. He was built for this system, built for this position, and he fills what I think is, we didn't cover D-line. I think that's the worst position group, but if you're looking for, wins above replacement, a pretty popular baseball stat, I think he comes in as something that he can immediately upgrade the defense and upgrade that position on what we had on the field last year.
Sure. So I don't know if you remember this. I just kind of looked at this when I was looking for his wingspan, which they don't have anywhere. But he was listed on the 2020 College Football Freaks list at number 17. So just like freak athlete list. Like the dude is chiseled. Like I'm pretty sure he has Marcelino balls underneath his shoulders. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to do something, but then as I was saying it, thinking it sounded weird, but he has basketballs for shoulders and he has basketballs for biceps. Like he's just massive. So let's see if we go over a couple things. Towards ACL in camp last year, fall camp. 2018 honorable mention All Big Ten. 2016 was his big year as a freshman. 2016 freshman All-American. ESPN and Big Ten freshman All-American. He had an up and down career, I would say. I didn't even think he played in 2019. I thought he was hurt in 2019, but he played and just not as consistent.
He rode the pine quite a bit.
Yeah. I think Bryant Fitzgerald got some run there. Jamar Johnson had some run.
Yeah.
So he needs to I don't want to say he needs to step it up. I made that note, but I don't want to say that he needs to step it up. To be he's still a decent pro prospect just because he's crazy. Do you know what I mean? He already has an NFL tattoo on his right shoulder, I think, by the way.
Hey, bet on yourself, kid. Again, I think
he does. Yeah.
He can make plays nobody at that position could last year. And that alone makes it very, very exciting.
Yeah, he's the scary matchup for the tight end, not the tight end is a scary matchup for him. Like that's how we need to look at that for sure.
Yeah, good thing Pat Freiermuth went to the NFL or the Pittsburgh Steeler Pat Freiermuth.
Oh my God, baby Gronk.
Marcelino Ball would kill him.
Just like the Steelers are going to kill his career. So. Moving on, we will get into kind of who's going to back up these dudes. One of my favorite players, one of my favorite guys, a guy that I think is also a pro prospect that is just going to have to wait until these other guys leave. My boy James Miller from Florida. So he should be a junior. Was a sophomore last year. Again, I'm not going to keep saying it every time. 2020, he played in all 8 games. He had 1 start. Stud is what I wrote underneath that. He's good. You
just look at him and it's he's a monster.
He has my favorite thing, and I know I've said this to Seth 100 times. If you have dreads that hang out of your helmet just a little bit, not a lot, not when it's like all the way down, they can tackle you by it. You're a ball player automatically in my book.
You better be able to ball.
Yes. You're automatically a little bit better than everybody else on the field, unless they have dreads too, and then they're equal. So okay, other than that,
he's built. I mean, again, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
I said stud. I thought that was the territory.
Again, at the middle linebacker, Micah McFadden 6'2", 235, James Miller 6'2", 231, and then our other guys all built within that 6'1", 6'3", 230 to 240 range.
I'm like 6'2", 220 something, and I wish I looked like he does at 6'2", 230 something. So maybe 6'1". I might be 6'1". But either way, yeah, the kid looks great. Oh, and he has the double dreads too. So he's got the blonde dreads and the black dreads. So he should probably start for sure. Enough about his hair. And move on to somebody that I don't think cares what his hair looks like because he's too busy just absolutely destroying people. And that's who I've got as the next person in line, and that would be Aaron Casey. What do you think about that?
Let's back up. Yeah, I love Aaron Casey's potential. I do think we're super deep at that position. So he is also going to have to kind of sit and wait, him and James Miller. Do we think Thomas Allen comes back?
Yeah, he's back. I don't think that he sees much.
Is he above Miller and Casey on the depth chart?
No, that's what I mean. I don't think he sees as much action, and I think that's more of a preventative thing than it is an actual skill thing. I think he's very skillful. I'm not sure that he or his dad wants him to get hurt anymore. Like those injuries,
he was getting more run
injuries.
than James Miller and Aaron Casey pre-injury last year.
Yeah, but I don't see it. I don't see it.
No, becomes kind of a special teams.
I wouldn't even say special teams. I'd say he's kind of a
stopping
hey,
specialist.
we might need you a little bit against Idaho. So we'll see. I love him. I love him. He's
if anyone can overcome, it's going to be an Allen.
It is going to be, of course. Yes.
To just rip cliches here.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about Aaron Casey real quick. 6'2", 228. I think the 228 is in his traps alone.
I couldn't believe he's that small. He looks way bigger.
Yeah, there's no way that dude's 228. Plays like he's 6'2", 228. Looks 7'2", 400 pounds of chiseled muscle. Like the dude is just a rock. So we talked about Thomas Allen. He's a big dude. Coming off a season-ending hip injury, which is comparable to what Tua had. So we'll see how that goes. The next one I have on my list, and then I'll let you get one that if I missed any, and this is just at the linebacker position, this is my last one, is somebody that I was looking forward to quite a bit when we recruited him, and he hasn't seen a lot of the field, and that's Cameron Williams from Maryville. Be a redshirt sophomore this year, 4-star prospect, big-time high school kid coming out, 6'3", 218. He's a little lean, but looks big on the field. Like looks very tall, athletic. Didn't see any real action at all. He made 2 appearances in 2019, or 1 appearance. Played in 4 games last year, but did not record any stats.
Don't doubt a region guy.
Yeah, well, don't doubt it. I'll doubt the region.
Don't. Again, he's just buried. He hasn't had the opportunity.
True.
So I do think. Again, I think with Cam Jones's lack of consistency, I think if there's any gap to get playing time, I think this guy's absolutely going to take advantage of it. Again, built right into that 6'3", 230 frame. Like you said, very high, highly recruited, highly ranked coming out of high school. I have huge hopes for this guy. And again, he's played, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Yep.
A lot of
any more linebackers that you want to talk about? Linebackers in specific position. There's one Husky player that we would need to talk about still, but any other?
Yeah. So there was a guy, again, we talk a lot about, practice player of the week and all of that. So Ty Weiss, who I think just needs to put on weight. He's still a little bit small. Again, we've been quoting a lot of heights and weights. He's only in those high teens, low 20s, depending where you look. Is Ty Weiss, sophomore out of Carmel, sophomore freshman, time is a flat circle. And 6'2", 222, was a fantastic high school player for a really, really good program. And again, he's just buried. I think he's going to be a fantastic player. I think if anything, I think he might have the highest ceiling out of everyone for that outside linebacker position that's already on campus.
No, you're wrong. And I'm so ashamed of myself for forgetting this person. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I am wrong. I want to hear you say that you're wrong. Our fellow Canadian,
DK.
Canada.
DK. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about DK Bonhomme or Michael Ziemba, technically outside linebacker.
He's more of an edge rusher.
He is, but they've got him listed as an outside linebacker on the official roster.
That's why I didn't want to list DK too, because he's not a Cam Jones. He's not a Cameron Williams.
Yeah,
we
just didn't talk
Wise.
About him. We didn't talk about him last week.
Yeah, I didn't hear. Yeah, and Alfred Bryant. I don't know if you've covered Alfred Bryant either.
No. Yeah.
Alfred Bryant and DK are both kind of the same guys.
Yeah,
they're listed as outside linebackers, but they're not linebackers. They're what in the NFL you would classify as an edge rusher.
Sure.
They're very specific roles, and they're there to get after the passer, to disrupt running plays in the backfield. So they are technically linebackers, but they don't do the other things that are asked of some of the other linebackers that we covered so far.
Sure. So the other backup that we have at the Husky position is, and by the way, did you just talk your way out of being wrong? Is that what you just did?
When you're good, man.
So the other position backup player that we didn't talk about is the one other true Husky that we have.
I'm going on mute.
I'll talk about him.
I don't want to say
you don't hate any of our players. You just are disappointed in the way that he performed last year.
Was there a player? Was I more down on David Ellis or Brian Fitzgerald this year?
David Ellis. You killed David Ellis. Okay, let's talk about Brian Fitzgerald real quick.
Hold on. I do love how David Ellis's position now is listed as kick returner. That's his official position.
Is it? Because he's
a slash. He's a KR/RB.
Oh, don't call him slash. That's Cordell Stewart, baby. Mr. Colt Killer himself.
Yeah, whatever.
Cordell Stewart.
9-7 Colt Killer with Jim Harbaugh as their quarterback. Whatever you want to call him, that's fine. So Brian Fitzgerald should be a senior. He had that academic thing weird at his freshman year, and COVID. You know, like what you said, flat circle time. Nobody gives a shit, whatever. It doesn't matter. So in 2020, he started all 8 games at Husky. His first year at the position, if that doesn't help at all with any of your criticism. I think, and I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, I think he is a candidate to move back.
He
to safety.
Should.
But we'll see, because we don't have a lot of depth there.
Don't quit your day job. He needs to go back and no longer be a Husky.
That is not nice. He did as good of a job at filling in as anybody else could have done on the team at that particular position. Jamar is too small to play at that position.
So this isn't quite a Brando's Randos, but
goodness.
this is a question that I could not. Who else do we fill in? Because you're right. I think Brian Fitzgerald, go back to where you were, dude. Go back. But you know that in Indiana, offense and defense rotates a bazillion players out. Mm-hmm. So who the hell is backing up Marcelino Ball?
Here we go. So I think he will. I think Bryant will. If gun to head, I think he'll be the backup. But here we go. Let's talk about incoming freshmen. We have 0 commits listed as a linebacker, inside, outside linebacker, doesn't matter.
You're just not going to answer my question?
Here it is. Here's who I think will be a backup possibility at Husky because he played it in high school. Your boy, Maurice Freeman. 6 foot 190, so he fits the profile for that position. Says on his scouting report, played linebacker and safety as a junior and senior. That's about all it says. And I don't have any stats in front of me, but he's quick enough. He's a hard-hitting safety, listed as a safety. I think he comes in and they transition him over to the Husky position because we don't need safety help. We have enough safeties as it is. We need Huskies. I think he fits that profile.
So here, that works. I just don't want to rely on a true freshman.
No, that's why I think Brian Fitzgerald stays there.
I love him. Do you think, just because, again, I think he fits every position. He could play any position. Do you think Monster Matthews could be a candidate there?
He could be. I think that that's something that he may have done his freshman year.
It
when
was.
we look him up here.
Yeah, so again, I mean, he
only played 10 at safety. He started all 6 games, appeared at safety. Strong safety in 2020 is what they have him listed at. So maybe
he has the size. He can do the run support. That's the biggest thing with this position is you have to be able to play in the box.
So he had 40 tackles last year, which is 3rd on the team. He had 1 sack, 2 TFLs, a pick. This was the big one. He had 6 pass breakups.
Yeah.
And just one quarterback hurry. So,
because if you look at some of the other guys, Burgess isn't big enough. Pierre isn't big enough.
Bryson
Sangetti,
Bonds isn't big enough. Maybe,
Bryson,
you know what? What about Josh? You don't think he could play there?
I think he needs to add a little bit more weight.
6'1", 180 is what he's listed at.
Yeah, he's just a little small. Because you're right. That's why Fitzgerald fits that position. I mean, he's built like a tank. He just unfortunately can't cover anyone. So
from that particular position,
from that
pretty
spot.
good. He was pretty good at safety when he just played safety. He was pretty good.
Yeah. When he can line up 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but if he's lining up 6 to 8 yards, he can't.
True.
Can't guard anyone.
Whatever.
But so Monster Matthews is a guy that I'm circling. Simply because we'll get into it next week. We just have so much safety depth.
Yeah.
And zero Husky depth.
So I guess maybe Monster moves up and Bryant moves back. Is that what you think?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And just swap starting positions, basically.
Mm.
Okay. So we talked incoming. That's it. Do you have anything else on Maurice Freeman? That is it as far as a possibility of directly incoming 2021 possibilities for that position.
Nope.
Because we are so deep at that, so we don't really need
at linebacker. We really are. At Husky, we're not.
No,
which
but
is weird because you would think Allen would recruit this position that is so specific to his defense.
He did. He did, but just not next year. The year after, he did quite a bit. And did very well, might I add. Okay, let's talk about crystal ball, and then we'll talk about our 2022 incoming recruiting buzz, whatever, who we think who we know are taking official visits, and a little bit about them. So what is your crystal ball prediction for, a couple players or one player for 2021?
Yeah, it's Micah McFadden, Cam Jones, and Marcelino Ball. I mean, kind of going back to quarterback, running back, wide receiver, there's not much room for debate about who's starting. It's the depth pieces. I think because I don't think any three of those players are here next year. So I think this becomes a very interesting position into the 2022 season. But for 2021, I mean, it's cut and dry.
I agree. Yeah, I think there's one player, Cam Jones may be the only one that may need to come back, but I don't think so, man. I think he has a big year. So do you have any stat predictions as far as next year goes?
It's hard for stats, but I mean, I think Micah McFadden is a two-time All-American, and I do think Marcelino Ball makes a second or third team All Big Ten.
Okay.
So
I've got Marcelino Ball. I think we see a 2016 version of him this year. I think that, and this, and it's so cliche. He is a family member of an NFL safety. He has seen what it takes, what needs to be done to get to that level.
We call that pedigree, my friend.
Yes. It's his uncle, so I don't know how far deep on the pedigree we need to go, but I think he has four sacks, 2 picks, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 recovered fumbles this year. I think he's a monster. So that's it. That's not going to happen. He's probably going to be just, but that's just because I said he's going to be incredible. Okay. 2022 recruiting buzz. I've got 4 linebackers taking an official visit and 1 safety.
Everyone is taking an official visit. I cannot
is committed. So I will start first with the lowest ranked, at least on the national board, and committed linebacker, Caden Turner. When I say lowest ranked, you'll see what I mean here in just a second. Caden Turner, he committed on March 8th of 2021. He has an OV for 625. I'm sure he's been to campus.
He hasn't. He has not been.
He's never been to campus.
Never been to campus. Pretty much, this is how I envision it. Hey, Caden, we have your clone in Micah McFadden.
Yeah, true. There you go.
Come be an All-American.
There you go.
That's cool. I live in Arkansas.
That's not how he talks, though. Oh, that's cool, man. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, be right up. Be there 625.
Again, look at their frames coming out of high school. They're
6'2", 218. Yeah,
identical players. I have high hopes for him. Obviously, he was pretty. Who is he all between?
So I don't know who he was between necessarily. So the crystal balls on the 24/7 website have it between us and Kansas State. Please, Kansas State. The old dude's not there anymore. We're fine.
Bill Snyder
is his name. So
didn't they have like a Tebow-esque quarterback like a decade ago? And they were really good.
Klein.
Yeah. There we go. Producer Seth.
Whatever. Man,
they had like Kansas State in the top 10. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it
3.
happens.
I mean, it was wild. It was the only time they've been good in a century.
So either way, he had some offers: Arkansas, Cal, Berkeley, Louisville, Wazoo, Kansas State. Nothing that totally jumps off the paper. I mean, other than his home state,
neither did
Arkansas.
Micah. Neither did Micah.
True. I don't think Micah even had that good of a recruiting buzz around him either. But okay, next, who do you have next on this?
I mean, can we just get to what we want to talk about?
Do you want to? I'll get there. Let me go through these other 3 real quick, and then I will
burn through these.
I will let you talk about who you really want to talk about. So the next one, official visit set for 6/18 is Travius Lathan. He's an outside linebacker, 6'2", 200 out of Miami, 4-star prospect and the 17th ranked outside linebacker in the country. Another prospect is Edwin Colange, maybe, inside linebacker, 6'3", 225 out of Clearwater, Florida. He's a high 3-star recruit, 17th ranked inside linebacker in the country. Official visit of 6/18 with other offers like BC, Nebraska, Virginia Tech.
Did you see Nebraska just opened up a multi $100 million football facility?
They've done that like 3 or 4 times in like the last 10 years, and they're still irrelevant.
I thought that was hilarious.
So the last linebacker, and before I let you get to your, how do I say this without? It doesn't matter. Before I let you get to your spiel here about the big time recruit, Trey Brown. He's an inside linebacker, 6 foot, 200 pounds out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 3-star recruit, 27th ranked inside linebacker. He's coming June 25th. Highlighted offers from Arizona, Florida, and Miami of Florida. Now, this is pure speculation here. Brandon is going to talk about a possible Husky recruit for 2022. Break it down.
Coach's son. We have the trio. It's unbelievable. It's the highest recruit we've ever got. Dasan McCullough, 6'5", 220. I mean, we've been talking about Isaiah Simmons. We've been talking about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He is literally that dude. He can play on the edge, one hand down in the ground, and rush off the edge. He can play inside linebacker and match up with tackles or blocking tight ends, or where Michael and I think he fits perfectly, day one starter in the Husky position. He's played safety throughout his prep and high school career. If you go and watch any of his highlights, it is this dude just ball hawking and taking interceptions to the house. He is a generational recruit, and guys that simply IU has never gotten before, ever. You just look at him, and I mean, he looks like a pro. And I don't get overly excited for football recruits because, I mean, you see a lot of, 4 or 5-star guys wash out. Knowing who his dad is and knowing Tom Allen's defense, I mean, there couldn't be more of a match made in heaven here.
The dude is 6'5", 6'5" as a safety. Like, that's crazy. I don't know anybody that.
Cam Chancellor. I mean, again.
Chancellor. Yeah.
He is Cam Chancellor.
Okay, I'll take it. So his scouting
bring
report
the Legion of Boom to Bloomington.
There you go.
Legion of Bloomington. Legion of Bloomington. Oh my God, that's so bad.
That's really bad. So a scouting report on 27 Sports on Peegs has him projected already as a junior in high school, a second or third round draft pick. That's insane.
That's insane.
They don't have a direct comparison, which they usually do have on here. But this is from Alan True from August of this last year.
Love Alan True. Does great work.
Second to third round draft pick. That's crazy. So that's it for all of our breakdown of the position and incoming people. So we'll get into everybody's favorite segment of the podcast, and that is just kidding. That is talking about Monon Track Club. Monon Track Club is Indiana's running brand. It's built on a deep love for the sport in the Hoosier State. They craft products and tell stories and create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Nobody on this podcast enjoys running for fun, but we all enjoy T-shirts for fun to hide our flabby bodies.
Dad bods.
So we love these T-shirts, all wearing one right now, as you guys can clearly see through your radios. Seth actually has the hoodie on right now. I have the prototyped pocket tee, not available to the public at the moment. And Brandon has on the red with the circle M logo. So it's a great shirt. Check them out. That's monontrackclub.com. Use promo code LEO10 at checkout to receive 10% off your purchase. Check out the show notes for the link and the promo code if you already forgot it. So moving on to everybody's favorite part of our podcast, especially the guys down in Mississippi. This part is called Brando's Randos. What you got,
Okay.
Brandon?
First one is a pretty serious one. How perfect of a Husky would I be in Tom Allen's system?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being Isaiah Simmons, 1 being
Brian Fitzgerald.
a ball boy. You would be like a 3.
Nice. Just so is that above Waterboy or below Waterboy?
It's just above Waterboy. I think you're
Nice.
more of a
Waterboy was a middle linebacker.
yeah, true. No, but he's talking about
I know.
So I think you're more of a gunner on the punt team.
Yeah, I was a strong side corner
There you go.
15 years ago.
There you go. You would not fit the profile for what Tom Allen wants as a corner right now. He wants taller corners. So sorry.
Yeah, I'm a slot guy now.
Yes.
My real question is, can you so I just said that Mikey McFadden might be my favorite IU defensive player ever.
Oh, I knew this was coming. Go ahead.
Prior to Jamar Johnson, who was your favorite IU defensive player?
Jordan Crawford.
Nice.
Favorite
Nice.
IU. Well, a defensive player of the last 10 years, Jordan Crawford. Before that, Tracy Porter.
Who was the corner? I'm blanking on the name. I think it was
I'll tell you.
was it Fant who had the bazillion pass breakups?
Yeah.
He had like
Rashard Fant. Yeah.
25 pass breakups.
Then he went to
loved
Did
then
he
he
lead
went to
the league?
Chicago. Yeah, he
Did
led
he-
the country in pass breakups one year, 23 or 24. Then he went to Chicago. I think he was drafted or signed as an unrestricted free agent, and then he died. So he didn't really die. He's actually doing quite well. He's just not in the NFL currently. I do follow him on Instagram. He's a really nice kid, and is doing well for himself now in the professional world. So he can hang up that 16 jersey in his office, and that's something that I'm incredibly jealous of. So what's
So
next?
This isn't a rando, but I didn't get to appear last week on the defensive line. So
Hold on. Let me clarify. That was not any sort of bash on Fant. That was a total.
I loved Rashad Fant. He was probably my
me
favorite
too.
defender
100%.
before Micah McFadden.
That was a total shit dump on the Chicago Bears. A verbal shit dump on the Chicago Bears. That's all that was. Moving on.
I mean, they just recently got like a more athletic Jay Cutler, so that's something to be like excited about.
Basically,
I hate you so much.
So do the Bears? Do the Bears play the Broncos? Broncos, 2021.
Are you asking if they're going to play Aaron Rodgers?
Will they play? No. Will they play Jamar Johnson? Not this year. It looks like you guys are going to get away with not throwing 3 interceptions to somebody this year, so that's good. Yeah. So what's next? What do you got? Is that the last of all your Randos? Usually you have 3.
No.
Don't let the crowd down.
For the defensive line, because again, we sort of covered it today with Alfred Bryan and DK Bonhomme. Do you think we actually start generating more of a pass rush from the linebacker position with the current group of guys we have? It's tough.
From the defensive line?
From the guys we talked tonight. So again, Alfred Bryan, DK Bonhomme.
Okay. Yes, I do think we do. I do think we do.
Rushing linebackers.
I do think we do. And I think it's going to be, I'd love to see 2019's Michael Ziemba back would be fantastic. I don't know. Last year, maybe people scouted him a little bit more, but he was great in 2019. I don't know if you remember what his stats were then. I will look that up while I'm talking, but I do think so. I think DK Bonhomme is a force, legitimate force. He's going to be very good. Very, very, very good if he's not already. And you saw flashes of that last year, and we did not play any non-conference teams. We played all Big Ten teams the entire season, except for,
I think that's really going to help the younger guys this year. Talking about the Aaron Caseys, the Ty Weisses, the Cameron Williams, getting those games against Idaho and the like are going to significantly help their development, which I think all got stunted this year in a COVID year.
Yeah. So 2019, just to talk about Ziemba. So he didn't have any sacks, but he had 6.5 TFLs. He had 33 tackles and 2 fumble recoveries in 2019. In 2020, he had 11 tackles, 1 TFL, and that's it. So I think either he was scouted or he just had an off year. I think he's going to be a force too if we can get that version of 2019 back. Maybe wrong. I don't know. Is that it? That's it for Brando's Randos?
I got one more.
Okay, what you got?
This is a joke, but kind of serious. Does Coach McCullough have any more kids that can commit to us?
Oh my goodness.
Like, I know these are all like, but does he have like some
so.
10-year-old that we don't know about that will commit in 2029? Because we have all 3 of them. The other one we'll talk about next week when we cover defensive backs. But
personal life, he has 4 children.
Let's go. There's another. I didn't think.
But
there was
it may. He is allowed to have female children. So let's.
You haven't had any female children.
That is true.
I don't have any female children.
That is true. Seth doesn't have any female
Seth doesn't
children.
have any female children.
Yes. So we've got kids. Let's see if I can find a picture. Images. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's the whole family. Yes, he's got a very young boy. He's got the 3 kids that are committed.
Let's go.
And he's got looks like to be a young boy. Yes. Maybe 2 or 3 years old in this picture. And this is when he was with the Chiefs. So it could have been last year, could have been the year before.
So let's say he's 5 now. So he'll be 13 years. He will be joining the 2034 IU football team. Can't wait.
There you go. Perfect.
We will be coming off wins at Notre Dame and at home. So against Notre Dame.
He would be in my son's class. I think they might commit together. We'll see how that looks.
We don't want Buck.
Well, I'd let him go.
We don't want him.
Not to IU.
Yeah, we don't want him. Okay. Sorry.
That's it for me.
He's too high energy. I don't think that he would.
Oh, so now we don't want athletes with high energy. We want.
I don't think he would pay. I think he would try to be. I think he would be too much of a superstar. Like try to be too much of a superstar.
Oh, for sure, sure. I need to have the Brian Bosworth haircut.
Yes, and he does not get that.
He already has now.
He doesn't get it from you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh.
She doesn't listen to this podcast.
Fuck Boswell.
She doesn't listen to this podcast. Thank God, because she would murder me. Okay. Position grade. What do you got? I think I know what you've got. Mine is good. What do you got? Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, mine's A-. Again, the only reason I'm not doing A is because the lack of depth at safety, and we don't know what we're getting from Marcelino Ball. I think we all have the potential of what Marcelino Ball is. We've seen him do it, but he hasn't done it for a while. So on paper, this is A-. Again, with the potential of this being just an absolute rock star of a position group with the Husky inside and outside linebackers.
A+.
Best position group, better than our quarterback.
Yes.
Better than our quarterback room.
Senior leadership. All three starters are seniors, technically. Tons of experience everywhere. James Miller, DK Bonhomme, Aaron Casey, Thomas Allen, Brian Fitzgerald, all of them.
Why did you just say that last one?
Well, because he's still there. All of them. And then you've got other Monster Matthews possibly being a part of it. And we didn't talk about DK
No, we
Bonhomme,
didn't
Michael
talk about
Ziemba.
Monster Matthews next week.
Yes. So I've got A+ senior leadership, tons of experience, depth, 2 to 3 high-end pro prospects, depending on how Marcelino Ball performs this year after an ACL tear. So A+. That's how it is.
Best news I've heard.
Let's
all
wrap
night,
it up. Let's
other
go
than
eat some
Coach McCullough
tacos.
having a fourth kid.
Let's go eat some tacos and drink some tequila.
Tequila.
And some cerveza. And that's it, man. Let's talk safeties. No, I guess we're going to talk safeties and corners.
Yes, we are. Let's cover them both.
Man, we might have another hour podcast.
I mean, it's just going to be all talking Tywone Mullen and Monster Matthews.
Yeah, that's going to be a good pod. All right. Well, we'll see you then next week. Everybody stay safe tonight. And we'll talk to you next week about the corners and the safeties.
Right,
Make
Michael,
sure you
Elio.
check out the podcast.
I'm ready for tacos and tequila. You got me all excited.
Make sure you check out the podcast on Facebook, facebook.com/podcastleo. Check us out on Twitter @podcastleo. Make sure you follow. You no longer subscribe on Apple Podcast. You follow on Apple Podcast. Give us a rating, please. 5 stars, 4.5. If you can make that happen is fine. 4 is okay. Please give us 5. And
if you give one, we will send producer Seth to kill you. So that's so no ones.
I don't think we can do that. What if he ends
I
up
have
having-
lots of free time.
Okay, I gotta go. All right, see ya, Elio.
Elio.
Awesome day, Elio. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. Elio.
All right, great. Elio.
Appreciate you guys. Elio. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. Elio.
Have a great day, Elio.
Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And Elio.
Oh, thank you so much, Elio. Well, thanks so much, Elio.
Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. Elio. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. Elio.
Awesome. Elio.
Elio.